kicking things off with season 4 of our investigations. We're here at Dowles Graveyard. Now you might be thinking to yourselves, oh, they've been there, done that. But we wanted somewhere to film our new intro, and also Fran has not been here before and we were eager to bring her to see if she felt anything or picked up on anything. So the plan for tonight is we've split into 2 teams. Chris and Jodie are over in the graveyard and they'll be conducting experiments using modern day equipment. And myself and Fran are going to start here in the parish room, where we'll be looking at the more traditional methods such as Ouija boards, scrying and so on. So let's get to it. So this is Charlotte and Fran. We're going to start off with some pendulum. You can hear slightly in the background, it sounds like the boys have got the spirit box out. Yeah. Not weird voice though. But anyway, so we've got Mary with us as our little trigger object, so if she can draw out some spirit activity.
We'll start by asking if there's anyone here present who can move the pendulum for us to let us know that they're here with us.
No.
Spirits trying to communicate. Okay. Can you move the pendulum in a certain direction to give us a yes? That's moving backwards and forwards really vigorously. And can you give us a no response, a negative response? That's moving side to side,
Changed.
and that's quite vigorous again. Okay, are there multiple people, multiple spirits with us? That's a yes.
Was there more than 5?
Again, that's a yes.
Is there more than 7?
That's a maybe.
Could be changed into a no.
Yeah, that's into no. So we've got about six people here? Yes. Are those within the walls of this building? Yes. And are you all religious people?
No.
Okay. Are some of the priests that used to work at the church? That's so that's a maybe. But no, that's a no. Okay. Not the response I was expecting to that.
I would say that over the years there's been a lot of people doing things that might have brought in spirits that aren't supposed to be here.
Disagreeing, but I don't know why. Okay. Have there been a lot of summonings that have been in this place? Yes, that's a yes.
Is there like a portal here? Maybe.
Yeah, that's a maybe.
So,
Have portals been opened here?
yes.
Yeah, making my hand feel really shaky and weird now. Because there's a lot of you trying to communicate at once, isn't there?
I think we might switch to like a Ouija board or something so that we get some like proper answers rather than just yes or no.
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant idea. So thank you, spirits, for communicating with us and bear with us. We will try and try some other mediums if you'd be willing to help us. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that is recording and it's there. Right. Okay. So me and Jodie are in the middle of the graveyard. We are the modern people here. We're doing the modern tactics, and like we've shown you, we've got the K2 with the camera on it. There's one trigger object, and to my right we've got the motion sensor light with the DVR next to it, listening to everything we're doing. Now at some point I'm going to call out and ask them to answer my questions. But to start with, we're going to go with a bit of spirit box. Yeah, we like a good bit of spirit box. So, almost instantly on being here, me and Fran are aware of something not quite so nice going on. So we're going to try and see if we can identify the culprit. Yeah. Right, let's try that again. Can you identify yourself, please? Music. If you can get some music to play for this, I'd be very impressed. Right, let's start off with the shadow figure that Fran has seen in the mirror. Who are you?
Come on, you know, earlier on we were doing a little bit of filming. You literally just about to come through the mirror.
Right, so who are you? Don't you stand behind me. You come out in front of me where I can see you. Right, scrap that. Just give me some names. Give me some names here. Come on. We are getting responses, but they are very, very faint.
Weirdly, I can get like.
I'm going to shift next to the DVR, so we've got one of the trigger objects in camera, and so the DVR can do this as well. I'm aware of you, but I want some names. Who are you? You like circling us? Why don't you go and set the K2 off, that green light in front of the camera?
Not really.
Right, you follow the way I'm pointing. You can see my arm pointing, yes? Right, on the ground is a series of devices. One is laid up against the grave. Do you see it with the strange green light on it? Okay. Now that is called a K2 electromagnetic field meter. If you go near that and try and interact with it or manipulate the field around it, you will set the lights off, indicating your presence. strange green box with green lights. Go and try and touch it. Okay, go on then, go for it. Plenty of energy there to tap into. Okay, we're going to leave that with you. Okay.
You remember me from last time? You made my you made the spirit box jump out of my hands. Remember?
You just responded, but I didn't hear it. Okay. What's your first name? Madam, what's your first name? Do I know you? Voice feels familiar. The witch. Say that again.
Husband.
What do you mean, husband?
Come on, what did you mean by husband then?
Hang on, we're having technical issues here.
I think it's run out of battery.
Yeah, I think we've run out of battery.
I think we've had some battery drain on the
The old spirit box.
Yeah.
Okay, so we definitely got some communication with the pendulum. But we're going to try move things up and try a bit of Ouija board, see if we can get any direct answers rather than just yeses and nos. So we invite anybody here with us now to use this device, use this planchette to come and communicate with us. So first of all, can you move the planchette in any direction just to let us know that you're here with us now? Move the planchette in any direction. Move the planchette. 6. Are you telling us how many people are here with you? How many spirits are here? Yes. Are you all friendly spirits? Three. Okay. So are you saying that 3 of you are friendly? And And the other three, they're not very friendly. Z, U, W, S, U.
Stand right from the back, that's
Can you tell us your name, the person that's communicating with us now? P, E, T, E,
Peter.
Z, S, V.
Making sense at the end.
Is your name Peter? Who else is here with us? Which other spirits are here with us? W, O, X, R. Random letters.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have trouble spelling?
M, A, U, S. Must.
Okay.
You can spell must, but you can't spell.
Okay, what is it you must do? Are you fighting to try and talk to us?
Is there more than one of you trying to not talk to us? Yes.
Okay.
D, E, V, I, David. What was the other name?
Peter.
Yeah.
What kind?
Are you buried in this graveyard?
No.
Are you connected to here somehow? Did you work here? P, R, I, E, S, T. You were the priest. Is this David? No. What was the other one called?
Peter.
Is this Peter?
Which
going to have to get rid of this lead because I keep catching the board. So, what about David? Is he connected to here? Does he work here? U D U noise then.
Yeah, I did as well. I don't know if it's kind of birds or something else.
Who else is here? What are the other names of the other spirits? A S P. Ask. That isn't a name.
That's unusual. Okay. Are you all males?
No. What are the name of the women that are here? S U S A Susan. Susan Warren. Is she a witch? She was accused of being a witch. Was she falsely accused? Are there any children here? Two.
Are they the ones that were trying to spell the names and haven't spelled them yet?
How old are the children? Six. Six and three. What did they die of? S T U A T Q. That doesn't spell it, no. Can one of the children come forward and talk to us? Can Suzanne come and talk? Susan, come and talk to us. Susan, are you a witch? Is it true that you grew horns? P. A. I.
Pain.
Pain.
Unless it was painful.
Yes. H. Y. Y.
You are just going to spell in the past. Yes. Okay. Do you know the first letter of your name? H. Are you a boy?
No.
So you're a little girl.
Is the other child a girl? Are you related? Are you brother and sister? So, can we speak to Susan again? You S must G
Must go.
must go. Who must go? Why? Oh. You. Why must we go? Why? D E B I. Devil. S T E L L M E.
Devils tell me.
So the devils are telling you that we must go. Who are the devils? E V. I'm just gonna get caught again. I. Evil. Sorry. One more time. So, who are these devils? Do they belong here? And why are they here? Did somebody summon them? Who did that? I. D. I. D. I did. Who is this? Who did this? S. U. S. A. Susan. Why did you do that? T. I. tired. You did it because you were tired. Oh God. What were you tired of? Why? Yeah. Thanks. Okay then, we'll say goodbye now, because you obviously don't want to talk to us. Did you move that to goodbye then? No. Oh, you moved it yourself then. Well, that's told me. Oh, thanks, Susan. So she summoned. She's dramatic, no? Let's see if I can switch this around so I can see myself. So she's summoned some evil spirits apparently to make us leave because she's tired of us. Thanks for that.
Charming.
Yep.
Right, so arriving here, I did feel quite strongly, like as soon as I stepped foot in place, there's a lot going on, there's a lot of spiritual energy. And as we actually got inside here, it just felt like the left-hand side of my head was just really, really fuzzy, like there's just a lot of people and there's a lot going on. And then obviously what we've done on the pendulum and on Ouija board has just confirmed that. Hi, so earlier on, whilst filming our intros, I had the screen mirror set up a little bit as it is now, and as I went to put it away, I caught a little bit of a glimpse of something from behind the tree just there, and it was almost kind of a monkey-like figure peering from around the tree. And also, as I'm sat here, it's a warm day today. It's about 15-16 degrees. I've got my coat on just because I was expecting rain tonight. And you can catch it, you might be able to catch a little bit on the video now. You can see my breath. There's a there's a definite cold air, which is really bizarre considering the current temperature. So I will crack on and start looking into the mirror. I've already done my kind of rituals to set up for that, so I just need to start focusing and see if I'm seeing anything in the mirror. Because you just, there's a knack with scrying that you've just got to kind of let your focus zone out as you look at the mirror until the centre should go kind of a reflective black and stop kind of reflecting what's actually there and start reflecting kind of the spiritual world. So as I'm doing this, the branches of the trees are slowly starting to kind of merge together and fade, and the right hand side of the mirror, as I'm looking at it, all of the trees and the leaves are disappearing. It's starting to turn black and misty, and my breath is getting, as I'm doing this, something is with me and trying to communicate, because I feel like my breath is becoming even colder. And whoever's with me is incredibly sad. They're quite tearful. I have a tearful young lady with me. Still, I'm trying to see if I can see anything in the mirror. really weirdly, it's showing me a constellation. And the constellation that I'm actually seeing through the mirror is the Big Plough. Which is a bit of a strange thing to be showing me. And I've just caught sight of a very pale face on the right hand side of the mirror where the trees have been disappearing. Yeah, it's the young lady, she's in pain. She's had a lot of suffering. And she's still suffering now. Her suffering didn't end when she died. And I believe that's who has been laid to rest here, who they felt they needed to kind of put some kind of prison around.
How old would you say?
I'd probably say about 22, 23, kind of really sort of early 20s. She just keeps showing me stars for some reason. So I don't know whether she was into her astrology, which would probably be why, if she was tried for being a witch, if she was into stars and kind of charting stars, they would have seen that as a form of witchcraft, which would have been enough for them to kind of convict her and put her to trial. Also picking up on some strange kind of movement and noises from the tree that I kind of saw something behind. And I feel like she's actually quite scared of whatever is behind the tree. Because I think there's been people that have been doing things here, coming here, summoning things that they shouldn't be, and have kind of opened up things they don't really know about. And now I'm getting I can see a young married couple that are coming through. They're quite happy. They're content here. They're kind of just, and that's coming up through on my right hand side. I think they are kind of buried within the grounds together. And they've gone again. Because I think they're trying to, sort of tell us that not everything in here is kind of dark or untoward. There are positive, happy people that are laid to rest here as well, that are probably kind of keeping balance. And then they've gone, and then yeah, I'm getting the trees back into focus. It's like they're trying to sort of shut the mirror down for me.
Right, and welcome to our modern take part 2. It's me and Jodie. We've actually switched with the girls now. They're out there somewhere doing whatever, and we're actually in the chapel where they were. Here's the interesting part now, is we're not going to be able to hear the responses coming back. So this is basically one big Q&A session. So it's live DVR, with the difference. We could have the spirit box running, but without the speaker we won't be able to hear what comes through. Now, as we entered, I saw a flash of something move from right to left. Something seems to be like playing games, or feels like he's a hunter and he isn't.
Yeah.
So this obviously was a chapel. We've been here with paranormal detectives Brian and Nathan, and we've been here several times with them and experienced different things each time we've come. On one occasion, as I was sat there and Nathan was sat over here, a bird seemed to be up there, stationary and unafraid, looking down directly at Nathan. And Nathan would say he felt very, very safe.
Mm-hmm.
And
Was he protecting him or something?
It seemed to just be a bird, stationary. It seemed to not move. If it was dead, how was it up in the tree in those very light branches?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make sense. And now it's not there.
Yeah.
We did come, I think, a few days later. There was no sign of like a carcass or feathers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an explanation. So I feel that there are people that dwell here. Obviously, there are people that have been buried here and they've moved on. There are some of them that are still here. Whether some of them are troublemakers or not, I don't know. But we're going to find out.
Mm-hmm.
So, who's followed us in here?
Come on, Chris saw you earlier on as we came in. Come and show yourself again. Well, come and talk to us on these devices on the floor. Come and make the light turn on.
You don't really seem to need any power source to fuel you. You seem to have plenty of it.
Yeah, we've also got a K2 meter now. We can't actually see that at the moment, but the camera is on. It is recording, so we'll be looking back on that later on, and hopefully we'll have detected something.
I'm getting a very incredible feeling like someone is actually here with us. And it's difficult for me to describe because I'm very new at this. I spent my entire life looking to science only to find out that I shouldn't have been, and now I'm having to explore something different. And trying to explain what I'm feeling right now is very, very hard. But every time something seems to happen, I can feel it, but I'm not exactly able to explain it.
Just interrupting you, I think I'd orb or some sort go down the screen like that. Just.
So, come on. We can't hear your responses. We can't hear what you're saying. It'll be recorded for us to hear on that one or this one. We can't see the K2 going off, so that's down to you. Okay?
Yeah.
The only thing we'll be able to see is that trigger light. If you set that off.
Yeah, we want to hear you talking on that one. We want to see you manipulating that one, and we want to see you light that up.
We know you can do it, and we know you like doing it.
Mm-hmm. So can I ask, is that lady that came through on the K2, so that came through on the spirit box, I do apologise. No, she said to me, mirror. Yeah. No. And she said that it was me when I said about, the lady who's been around. The witch. The lady who was, accused of being a witch.
Now, you said something along the lines of you did do magic or witchcraft. That you were guilty of magic, but you meant no harm. Is this true?
I actually heard a response on that then, but obviously didn't hear it properly. I heard something come through on the spirit box then.
A strange feeling out on that side there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
I can actually.
If you are in that aperture opposite me, could you do me a favour and set that security light off for me there. Let's do that. Set that off for me. I know I'm asking parlour tricks of you, but this is actually a scientific method to identify your presence. It does have meaning. I'm not going to order you to do it now, because obviously I have no right. But when you're ready, if and when you're ready, I would very much like you to set that light off. The white device on the wall there.
And
You can set that off.
preferably do it when I've got the camera on you, so I know that you've set it off.
Or just keep speaking into that spirit box. It's up to you, but I would like to see you. I can feel you. And I would like to see you. Now, being in the middle of like a woods or like fields and whatnot, there's all sorts of rustling and whatnot. But I can hear shuffling outside the window. All right, that's one.
So, guys, that is us now done in the parish room.
That's us done here now. And we've done as much as we can without the speaker and without an active feed on what's going on. We can't really do much more. We've got the stills. I'm going to take a few more just to finish this off. I might even take a few normal pictures on my mobile phone just to have a comparison. But whatever is here is getting less and less active on the spirit box.
One more.
Susan, if you can use that candle, the one that's really...
Just move her just into shot. Just a little bit over.
You can use that candle to communicate with us. So what we're going to ask you to do is move the flame towards the doll that's here for a yes, and move the flame towards the camera in the opposite direction for a no. Do you want us to leave because you're protective of this place?
It's starting to dart towards Mary.
I want a big strong answer, so it needs to push that flame right that way. Because at the moment it's not very clear. Oh. If you want us to leave, can you make a loud noise? Are you happy here? Keep hearing movement over that way now.
Yeah, what's really weird is kind of the cold breath thing has gone. So I feel like she's just walked away.
Yeah. As in, no, I've had enough now.
Yeah.
Maybe she's gone to check on what the boys are doing.
Yeah, I do feel like it's probably that direction that she's headed towards.
Well, that's where I've heard footmen. Well, the figure, what I saw at the corner of my eye looked like a figure walking across there in that direction. tall and thin and white.
Could have well been here.
Are the children here? Would you like to come and play with us? Can you see if you can blow out one of the candles?
I don't know if I just was seeing things then, but I felt like the whole candle painted like about a millimetre that way then.
Oh. Blow out one of the candles for us. Have you seen our doll? That's Mary. Can you see Mary?
Mary's very good at playing with the flames, aren't you, Mary?
Yeah. She was playing with them last week in Fran's shop, which we didn't catch on camera. Come on, try and blow out one of those candles. Big breath. You make a noise. Should do a little most haunted. You bet. Can you whistle for me? It's gone very peaceful here, and it very like quiet, as if everything's just like stepped away now. And
Yeah, I feel like that. It's kind of like they've just left us to it. I think they probably have gone and sort of surrounded the lads instead.
right, well, I think that calls a night on our little investigation of Dowles Graveyard. Some interesting activities so far. Hopefully the boys have had good activity. Just for the camera's sake, we're not going to discuss with the boys what we've had, and they're not going to tell us what they've had, so we'll find out when we watch the final episode, when we watch the episode back. Chris will be editing their sections, I'll edit ours, and then we'll piece it together into an episode for you. So thanks for watching this episode, and we will see you next week, hopefully.